Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians tried to escape the horrors of the mists. The troupe continued on their way to Angelina's farm. While Tyler and New Rogue played some road trip games with the Dr. Deputy, Dell had a private call with Lucretia, where she learned that every time the day restarts, a month passes everywhere else. Meanwhile, Shadow Nemesis got into an argument with Shadow Master about how best to survive the realm, and so Shadow Master charmed Shadow Nemesis into doing whatever Tyler says. As the group begins to infiltrate the farm from below, will Shadow Nemesis' new cooperative attitude tip the odds in their favor? I doubt it.
Oh, God. Oh, buddy. Impeccable timing. Just incredible. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Laura counted down, and on one, Guy Bradford immediately panicked and dropped his webcam. This is the best day. It's also incredible because we all saw, I don't know if it came through for the rest of you lovely people out there, but a panicked, shaking close-up of Guy Bradford's face going, whoa, 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 and then it was with the mastery of Heath Ledger's directed Joker segments within The Dark Knight. We watched Guy Bradford successfully defeat himself on webcam. Hey, y'all, we're back.
Perfect. Much better.
Incredible.
Much better.
The one person who could not make it this week is Dell. She's traveling early tomorrow, so she was unavailable to record, but she will be back soon. We all love her. All things are good with her. It's just, timing related. I will do a quick recap of everything that has happened on Jesters of Ravenloft up to this point. I have to hide chat or my brain will melt. Our 4 players. There are 4, but Dell isn't here, but she's a stage manager, so she's hiding behind the scenes. Or a sketch troupe that are performing at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival before they were sucked into the mists and ended up inside Ravenloft, the horror realm of Dungeons and Dragons. They discovered that they'd been accidentally summoned by Ezra, god of the mists, who needs them to defeat Dark Lords, the evil beings running each of these interior domains within Ravenloft. And once they've done that, then they can go home. It seems our players had to make various bargains. They were granted powers, as they accepted curses. They trained to traditional D&D classes. So Tyler Hewitt is now a blade singer. He is a wizard that will beat your ass. He also has green skin, horns, a pinky he can remove, and the ability to talk to Ezra at any time inside his head. There's Dell. She became a visual bard who can also talk to ghosts. Guy Bradford is dead, but his body was brought back to life with no memories whatsoever, along with spectral hands and feet from the elbow to the hand and from the knee to the foot. He is ghostly, unholy, suck your life out, touchy stuff, except for his goat, Jack Magnum, that was also given by the mist. Oh yeah, his eyes also glow. He trained as a cleric, dedicating himself to Ezra, the god of the mists, the one who brought him back, and he wants to use those powers to protect his friends and do good in the world. And then last, but never least, is Adam, who became Shadow, who had a breakdown and became Shadow Nemesis, a Saturday morning cartoon villain who is determined to take over things, gain power, and gained himself a collection of followers, most of whom he betrayed, some of whom he had killed. Then he escaped the realm. He is trained as a barbarian, channeling his own inner rage and trauma to just punish the world around him. He also has a symbiote, a la Venom, that lives in his head that he named Shadow Master. Shadow Master gives him some additional little power boosts, and the two are also friends. It also means that Adam, aka Shadow Nemesis, needs to either eat people's brains or waste their time. He sure has eaten a lot of innocent people. Our heroes made their way through the first domain, in the end defeating Judge Dredd, and striking the final blow was Shadow Nemesis, who took over as the Dark Lord, determined to punish his enemies and celebrate his victories, only to discover that being the Dark Lord of a domain in Ravenloft means it is a personalized hell designed to prey on your weaknesses, your fears, and your greatest insecurities. Having discovered this, he escaped the realm with everybody else as they move forwards, bringing along with them 2 friends. The Dr. Deputy, the only remaining deputy / squire of the Black Knight, whose mantle Shadow Nemesis took on, a murderous tiny psychopath who is not that smart but is fanatically loyal to the Black Knight and the possibility of killing everything different than them. They also brought along Rumple Foreskin, a bone horse fueled by fire that was named by chat that none of us thought was going to become a central NPC in this show. This is where we're at. Rumple Foreskin is looking for their herd of other bone horses somewhere in Baleen inside Ravenloft. They are not sure where. In this second realm, our heroes carried out several adventures. They gained more powers. They made their way forwards. And at the last moment, the Dark Lord was defeated and a final blow struck in a race between Shadow Nemesis seeking more power, but also to save his friends from the curse of the Dark Lord, and New Rogue, who ended up winning the race, killing the Dark Lord and trapped in his own personal hell before everyone escaped. And they ended up in this final this season's, I mean, it's not final, the show's still going to keep running, everybody could die, but they're in a third domain where they have been making their way forwards. It has turned out to be a bit of a, for lack of a better term, Groundhog Day situation as far as they can tell. They have been battling their way forwards. There's a climactic battle apparently happening at the end of this day between the beloved Prince Auric Brighteyes and the evil Gravewalker. Tyler, it turns out, looks like a character they've realized is the general, who apparently is being sought after by both sides. They figured out some of the rules of the environment. They've found birds that are the version of horses that are here that can absolutely kill you. They've died multiple times. There's a great deal of fear surrounding these deaths, but they don't know the price, if there even is one, of coming back to life. And due to several mishaps, wars with villages, and deaths, they came back, and New Rogue was so determined to help a local farmer that they now made their way to a farm that seems very unrelated to the central quest most of the group was determined to go on. But they're determined to do the right thing, making their way to a farm where New Rogue and Dell had both died previously, showing up and getting diced by evil, malevolent scarecrows. However, befriending a local gnome, Nicholas Philip Church, they were led around back to a tunnel onto the property from the local crick, and they broke the grate off and made their way inside, leaving behind Rumple Foreskin, the cockatrice birds that they were riding, Nicholas Philip Church, and Jack Magnum, New Rogue's goat that he loves so very much, who New Rogue, through a series of conversations against goat sounds because New Rogue is confident that he can speak goat, believes that Jack Magnum has been now picking fights with him and playing with his heartstrings by lying about what Westra, his other favorite animal, his cockatrice, has been saying. But New Rogue agreed to set that aside for the length of this mission because they left a sending stone with Rumple Foreskin so they could check in while Rumple Foreskin talks to the goat. And our heroes headed into a dark tunnel, making their way towards this farm. They know not why, other than to do a good thing. If everybody's ready, it's time for us to return to Ravenloft. You all, as a party, in the order that you specified, that I wrote down, so I will make sure that this is accurate. Shadow Nemesis in the lead, charmed, following the orders of the general, followed by New Rogue, who's worried about a future chat with his son. Then Tyler, focused on combat, followed by Dell, and then the Doctor Deputy. You make your way through this tunnel, and you have to walk for some time. It is tricky to tell how long it is. You are cramped inside this tunnel. You're moving forward quietly, just trying to see what would happen, until you find yourself stepping out into a square brick wall, like brick-lined, concrete-lined, just square of a room. And that's when the three of you realize that Dell and the Doctor Deputy don't step out with you. You are in a space that is approximately 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet. If you look up, you can see that there is a grate overhead that you can see the sky through, the sunny, bright sky of midday. And then you can see to your left, there is a metal door that can be opened. There's a doorknob on it. It's crudely riveted and hinged in place. And it has the numbers painted on it in white paint, clearly hand-drawn. Number 1 plus number 2. If you look to your right, you see a matching door that has number 3 painted on it. But Dell is not here, and the Doctor Deputy is not here. What do you do?
Well, I'm confounded by the absence, first of all, of our two friends.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to bring up with the team, guys. Where's Dell? Where's Dr. Deputy?
Oh no, General! What do we do?
I think, yeah, my headspace kind of being like, all right, we're going to do this. We're getting like, we're walking through the dark and this is like a big scary fight. I've only heard things about it. It sounded really nasty. I was never there, but it like killed 2 of my friends. And, I feel good though. Del talked me through this. She really kind of brought me back from the brink of like just being in a really dark place recently. She's like, right now she's my rock. I know she's got my back, figuratively and literally, because she's right behind me also. And that's when I turn around and she's gone. What? Del? I like just raised my voice. Del? Just down, echoing through the cave.
Del! Dr. Deputy!
Dr. Deputy!
Can you all roll me a stealth?
Oh, fuck. Whoops.
Can I fail it because I want to be heard? I want Del to hear me.
You could fail it if you want. This is more for out the grate up top into the farmland and down the tunnel. I'll give you being heard down the tunnel for free.
Okay.
Just do you think you would think to be like, oh, I should be quiet?
Not right now. No, sorry.
Roll it with disadvantage for then, because then it's a question of like, how heard are you in general from it?
Are we all disadvantaged?
No.
Okay.
If you guys would remember that there's stuff in the farm, then you don't have to roll at disadvantage.
Oh man, I shouldn't have said anything. I rolled a 9.
I rolled a total of 10 at disadvantage.
I rolled a total of 3. So I think I use my big talking to yell. I'll go like, big talking, Del and Dr. Deputy. We're in the well. Where are you? There's a grate above us, Del. I just start like describing around us. Like,
This is everything I see.
Yeah.
There's a door.
1 + 2. Then there's a 3. The ground is kind of wellish.
And you all hear a clatter from the grate overhead.
No.
Oh no.
Do you look up? What do you do?
Yeah, I look up.
You look up and see scarecrows staring down. Tyler, New Rogue, and Adam, can you guys all roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Man. No, that's not a danger sense, is it? No.
That is not a danger sense, not for wisdom, sadly.
I am going to burn the last of my inspiration to re-roll this 2 into something hopefully a little sexier. A 7. 7 + 3 for
Going
what,
all
9,
the way
10.
to number 7.
Okay.
I got 17.
15.
Oh, you guys are doing great.
All righty. All 3 of you stare up, and you catch the glance. Your eyes lock on almost instinctively to one of the scarecrows. Shadow Nemesis, you shrug off the almost hypnotic effects of the scarecrow. New Rogue, you do the same. You have your faith. You were there. But Tyler, knowing that Del is gone, knowing that the Dr. Deputy is gone and you do not know where, you find yourself sinking into the fear of these eyes. And you are frightened of the scarecrow until next turn. But more importantly, you are paralyzed and unable to move until your next turn. And it is now time to roll initiative. As the other 3 scarecrows with their metal claws have been digging into the earth, freeing the grate overhead, which comes down and smashes onto the floor, and you see them begin to leap downward. Roll me initiative, friends.
I was going to say, like, if the grate was there, I was just going to walk up the wall and stab them through the grate because they couldn't get through.
That would have been a really good move, but they got a surprise round because you were big talking.
Right.
Big talking.
I'm a 6. 6y.
Oh, yeah. All right. That is a total of 17.
This would have been great if I wasn't a baby and scared. I got a 20 on my initiative.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, not an at 20.
No.
Oh. So you get scared first then.
Oh, for sure. No, I'm not. A nat 20 is not going to fix this either. I am scared.
Yeah, at least Nicholas Church isn't here to see you wet your pants. Like because you're the general in his eyes. Right?
That other guy has that telescope, though. He's probably looking. He probably saw it.
Into the well.
Yeah, he's like, I saw it. I saw you pee yourself. You're under arrest. I'm difficult.
It's a pee scope.
Yeah,
It's just
my pee scope sees all the pee. Yeah,
somebody's peeing somewhere.
I can smell through the pee scope.
I don't know how this item works anymore.
All my olfactory senses are going above and beyond, baby.
Hold on, someone's peeing about 5 hours from here. Let me go take a little peek.
Boy, how does this guy get anything done? He's always checking out piss.
Tyler is frozen in place, paralyzed during his first turn of combat as he stares into the eyes of a scarecrow. And the first scarecrow falls down directly on top of Tyler and attacks.
Oh, no.
No.
My AC is 17 right now. Well, I know I'm paralyzed, so he just crits me, right?
I don't know the D&D rules on this. We will have to check that. That's a good question.
Paralysis sucks. Yeah, it's
Oh.
I believe it's either I think it's they can attack with advantage, and if it's a hit, it automatically crits, I think. That's just me pulling that out of my butt. Yeah. Don't get paralyzed, friends.
Pulling it up. Attack rolls have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. So,
yeah.
Let's see if they hit. That first attack hits, and the second attack also hits. Okay.
2 crits.
Good Lord.
The first attack will do 6 slashing damage, and I need another wisdom saving throw from you.
As a crit? Oh, lucky me. That was.
Oh wait, it's more than that. Just a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
Damn, you're
Add another
honesty,
5.
Tyler.
It was 11. It was 11 damage on that one. Sorry,
11.
Tyler. Good job keeping me on it.
I'm just gonna log that. And you need a save, so that is I rolled an 8 instead of a 7, so we're looking at 11. We're getting up there. I'm getting braver by the second.
11 is enough. As you feel these claws stab into you, you feel the same overwhelming terror that you felt from staring into the scarecrow's eyes. But in this case, you can ward it off now that you've realized combat is happening and your friends are nearby.
Okay.
The second crit, with, I cannot believe it, with 4 1s on 4d4, will be hitting you for 5 points of slashing damage.
Shit.
Wow.
But I need another wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay, so that's 16 off of my health. We're back down in the shit, folks. That's going to be a total of 8.
All righty. You are frightened of this individual scarecrow. So you are not frightened of any of the other scarecrows, but you are frightened of that one.
Okay.
Shadow Nemesis, you've seen all of this go down. You have resisted the evil stare of the scarecrow. You see they are beginning to come down. One is already attacking Tyler, and more are going to follow. What do you do?
Am I aware of all the scarecrows, or there's like...
You can see them all. You saw 6 heads poking down, looking through the grate from above, and now the first one has come down, and it's clear more are on their way.
All right, well, I'm going to try to give myself a little bit of an advantage. So I want to walk up the wall and try to stay out of reach of... I guess there's another one on the ground, right?
There is one on the ground in this room where you are. That's the one that is currently attacking Tyler. It's within 5 feet of you. It's a 10-foot by 10-foot room. The other 5 are above the hole where the grate is overhead. It's a little wider than a manhole. You're looking at about 3 feet by 3 feet in terms of the space. So they'll have to be jumping down one by one to get down to you. But you could absolutely walk up to the wall and attack out through that hole up to the scarecrows above.
Yeah, I think I'm going to walk up, and I'm going to use my Robocop spike and try to like stab one, but mostly keep them out of the well so that hopefully we can just deal with the one that went down there and maybe try to escape.
Great. And you hear a voice in your head saying, "They're attacking the general. Does that make you angry, Shadow Nemesis?"
It makes me so angry, Shadow Master. In fact, I'm going to attack for the general right now and just going to stab a scarecrow in the face.
Great. You make your way up. You stab a scarecrow. Shadow Master goes, "It was too subtle. Fuck." But you attack. So roll me an attack. I will give you advantage because you are attacking at legs that are preparing to jump down a hole that you are standing over impossibly.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. That's a +6. All right. 25.
Woo. 25 will definitely hit. Roll me your damage.
Okay, 1d8 plus 4. That is a 5.
All right, you deal 5 points of damage to that scarecrow. And I believe at this level, do you get 2 attacks?
Oh, I do. Yeah. Okay, so then I'm going to stab. I'm just like a machine. I'm like, I just got into, okay. So I'm going to like, when he's like, how does that make you feel? I'm going to be like, justice mode. And my helmet will turn into RoboCop. And I'll be like, bum, 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 bum. And then with every like, bum, 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 it's like a stab, like, bum, 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 like that. So I'm just like nonstop stabbing, just like a piston firing.
Perfect. Roll again. Roll with advantage.
All right. Oh, sweet. Okay. All right. I forgot the number. +6. Okay.
+6.
All right. That's a 22.
Whoa.
22 will absolutely hit. Roll your damage, sir.
Okay. And I just want to go after that same guy.
I figured.
Yeah. All right. D8 plus 4. That's 9.
Great. You deal another 9 points of damage to that scarecrow.
Yeah. I'm doing it, I say.
And that scarecrow is next, but that scarecrow is jumping down the hole, meaning it's passing you. So for your reaction, you can continue to sing your song and keep punching, and you will get an attack of opportunity on this scarecrow as it jumps down through the hole.
All right. What do I
Roll
do?
against her. With advantage. It's coming to you, and there's no defense when you just get to stab it in the torso slash legs.
So just like roll the D8 plus
another
4?
attack. You just get a bonus attack because it's coming to you.
All right. So that is max damage 12.
Great. Can you roll me just a quick hit? Just a quick roll to hit with advantage.
Oh, yeah, you got to see if you hit him before you roll the damage.
We're gonna honor that 12. So just make this hit land.
Oh, okay. +6, that's 12.
You had advantage. Did you roll with advantage?
Nope. Sorry.
I heard one die. I know the sound's coming out of that tower now.
That's much better. There you go. 18.
All right, you hit. You get the 12 damage on the die. Plus, what are you adding to it like you normally do?
Oh, that was
everything.
with everything added. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. You stab right through the torso of this scarecrow, and you feel the spine crack as it lands on the ground, bending forwards. It is still functional, but it is heartily damaged. It is going to attempt to attack New Rogue, but I'm going to say that it is at disadvantage due to how thoroughly pistoned this guy has been. Just you came up with a tactically brilliant idea, which is they're going to jump down a hole towards you, and you sat on the other side of the hole punching up and then just punching horizontally as they fall past you.
All right.
The first attack from the scarecrow will miss, and the second will also miss. So the scarecrow fails with any of its attacks to do damage to New Rogue. But another scarecrow, undamaged, jumps through and is going to attempt to stare into your eyes, New Rogue. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, that is a 18, baby.
There you go.
You are unaffected by its gaze, maintaining all of your power, and you see it stand staring you down, but you know that it did not get you. Another scarecrow jumps down and joins this, making this staring contest a 3-way. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Okay. And that is an 11.
You just just manage to hold off the fear that threatens to overwhelm you and maintain in control of yourself. New Rogue.
Yes.
What do? You find yourself looking at two scarecrows that are staring you down. There is another that has fallen that is heavily damaged that tried to attack you and could not. And there is another scarecrow currently attacking Tyler. There are two more up above.
Okay. Sorry, for the up above portion, you said how big is it again? The
3 feet by 3 feet is the gap up above you, and it is 10 feet up from where you are. You are in a 10 foot by 10 foot box currently.
Oh my god, my immovable rod. How big is my immovable rod?
Oh man.
I would say the way it could work for you is if you want to roll me in athletics, and we can make this your action, and we could say you can grab the grate, jump up, and click the rod to hold the grate in place so it'll block the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Roll me in athletics.
All right. Okay. That's not too bad at all.
Can I assist?
That's an 18.
Okay, all right, good.
With an assist, he doesn't need an assist with 18. So you are just pistoning away until the door is shut by New Rogue, doing a Michael Jordan-esque leap straight vertical, clicking his immovable rod and locking the grate into place so the last two scarecrows cannot make their way down.
Shot it!
One is completely shocked by this and holds in place. The other was attempting to jump down to begin with, gets caught in the grate, and with one more piston punch, you destroy this scarecrow completely.
All right.
Do a nat 1 on the initiative roll for the scarecrow while striking. So,
could I still use though a bonus action?
Yes, you could, because that was just an action.
When I land from my magnificent Michael Jordan-ness, I would like to just run back towards Tyler, asked first, and actually, I don't need to even do that. Sorry. I'm just going to cast Healing Word. I don't need to touch him. I don't need to touch him with my ass. So I'm just going to land, pose, shield out, defensive position, and go, Tyler, keep the juices sealed in. Be fresh, be safe, be healed. And I'm going to use my second spell slot to do to cast more healing energy upon him. So I believe that's 1d4. So I get to roll that twice. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the healing increases by 1d4 for each spell slot level above first.
Yep. So that'll be 2d4, and then you'll add your bonus healing because you are a cleric of Ezra, who is a god of life according to our mechanical rule set, though shadows in the actual.
Sorry, I'm going to add my what was that again?
You get your special cleric health bonus.
Yeah,
that I think you have.
That's a +1.
Down.
Yeah, that's a +1. My spells. Okay, so Tyler, feel the healing that 3 bestows upon you.
Oh, thanks, New Rogue. Oh, yeah. I feel a little better.
Okay, what did you roll, guy? You rolled a 3?
I rolled a 1. My first D4 was a 1. My second D4 was also a 1. And
okay,
then
so that's 2, but you actually get to add more health points, more than that, because they regain additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level, because you are a cleric of life. It's the one rule that always kind of gets missed in these. So he gets to add an extra 4 to that. So it actually becomes 6.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was like just a +1. Oh, wait. I have this here. +2. My bad. Okay. Yeah,
let's take a quick break. Tyler, you find yourself breaking free of the terrifying magics of these malevolent scarecrows. You are inside the box. The door has been closed. One scarecrow trapped outside by the quick thinking of New Rogue. Inside this, concrete and brick lined space, a 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot cube. Shadow Nemesis is up top. New Rogue is down beside you. You are facing off with 3 unharmed scarecrows and 1 heavily damaged scarecrow. What do you do?
And because we're all bunched together, they're like all within range to like hit me and stuff.
Correct.
Is that right? Okay.
It's not like to be clear. I think they're not really like all lined up to attack you. I would say if we're looking at 5-foot engagement ranges, you probably have 3 of them that you could reach without moving. The 4th would be kind of on the far side of New Rogue, just to look mechanically at the space.
Right, but if I wanted to run away, I would get hit 3 times. Is that right?
That is a safe assumption.
Potentially, yeah. Okay. Oh, gosh.
But you could, if you wanted to use your action to disengage and then book it, I would allow a single use of disengage to get you out of the line.
Right, yeah. I'm going to spend my... I feel like Del might have talked to me about this. Can I cast a spell as a bonus action and then cast a spell as an action? I don't think I can.
I believe I will house rule it and say that you can. I think a bonus action shouldn't stop you from using an action of your choice.
Okay.
You're a blade singer, damn it. You're good at the close-up ugly magics. You've been hit with so much garbage.
Well, yeah, and I'm afraid of one of these guys. So
frightened will mean you can't move towards the one that I will say is like to your left of all of the lineup.
And I think I like have a disadvantage to like hit him as well.
Correct.
So I'm going to cast a new spell called Kinetic Jaunt. A jaunt. I'm going to go for a jaunt, fellas.
Bye, fellas.
See you around. I magically empower my movement with dance-like steps, giving myself the following benefits for the duration. This is a concentration spell. Lasts for 1 minute. I can only cast it on myself. My walking speed increases by 10 feet. I don't provoke opportunity attacks, and I can move through the space of another creature, and it doesn't count as difficult terrain. If I end my turn in another creature's space, I'm sort of shunted to the last unoccupied space that I occupied, and I take 1d8 force damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to...
Yes, you have cast this effectively. I will make a note because I checked the rules on Frightened. You cannot willingly move closer to the source of your fear. Mm-hmm. You also will have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight.
Okay.
So as long as you can see that one scarecrow who is the furthest to the left, that will affect your die rolls. However, your fear does end at the end of this turn. So at the end of your movement. Yeah,
I think I'm like hyperventilating. These things are like digging their razor claws into me. I am terrified. I think there's probably a thought of like in the moment, right? Like there was some confidence leading up to this, and now it's just I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm not the guy. I'm not the leader. I'm not the general. I can't do this. And I just put a hand on my chest, and that casts the spell as a bonus action, and just sort of like a weird little bit of a gold outline around me kind of enables me to like shift through reality. And I just backpedal, and I say, I shout out, "Everybody back through the tunnel, quick as you can. I have an idea." And I would like to delay my action, but my fist is starting to glow as I prepare a spell.
Okay, so you are standing essentially next to the tunnel entrance to allow the others to move through it, holding your action. Or are you deeper into the tunnel?
I want to go deeper into the tunnel.
Great. Yeah. So you are 40 feet into the tunnel, I imagine, because your movement plus 10 feet?
I'll give myself... oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, the range of this follow-up, yeah, that's no problem. And yeah, I have shouted out, "Everybody back into the tunnel, quick as you can. I have a plan."
Yep. You yell that out. And I am going to say, bending the rules a little bit because the Watchers sometimes give gifts. Could I get, as the mist swirls up around you, the roll of a d6 from New Rogue and from Shadow Nemesis?
Well, dice tower or no dice tower, folks?
Do the dice tower,
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. Dice Tower Brothers.
Ready?
I'm ready.
I already did mine, but yeah.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Well, you roll, and then
my God.
I already did it. Okay.
Well, what are we waiting for?
4.
Whoa! Jesus Christ.
And with a simultaneous combined 4, I am going to say you both instinctively, hearing the voice of the general, Shadow Nemesis and New Rogue, you dart immediately into the tunnel to follow him before the scarecrows can respond to this jaunty, confusing movement that seemed almost scarecrow-esque. And they turn to look down the tunnel towards you. Tyler, what is your held action?
It's Fireball. It's Fireball.
And how does Fireball work mechanically?
Mechanically speaking, a bright streak flashes from my pointing finger to a point I choose within range and then blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered at that point must make a dex saving throw.
I am going to say, considering they are in a 10-foot by 10-foot stone cube with no ability to escape, you can't really dodge this one like you might have historically. What's the damage if they all auto-fail?
8?
Because the only way it can go out is straight up.
That's, where the other ones are hanging out at the lid, That was my hope as well. 8d6 is the damage of Fireball.
8d6?
Roll away, my friend.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We are really hitting our glass cannon, glass hammer stride here. Because I was also almost dead from that one scarecrow.
Jeez.
Okay, first 2 is 6, 5, another 6, so that's 17 so far. And this is the last pair of d6s. 7. So that's really low roll, but a series of low rolls. 7 plus 17.
24?
24 fire damage.
Wow.
I understand you may think that is a low roll, but it is interesting, Tyler. Monsters made of wooden skeletons surrounded by straw have one obvious vulnerability, which is fire.
As much.
So dealing 48 damage instantly to the 5 remaining scarecrows in a blast of white-hot flame, you all look and just see ash floating to the ground as 4 scarecrow skeletons tumble, just burning pieces of wood hitting the ground with nothing left. The scarecrows have been defeated.
Wow.
I'm just shaking my hand from where the spell came from. Like, that was a lot. Just, is everyone okay?
Tyler, that was amazing.
That was incredible, Tyler. I say, and I'm walking on the roof like RoboCop. Good work.
Thanks, guys. And I'll go to the sending stone immediately, and just get on the horn with Rumpleforeskin and say, Rumpleforeskin, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
That giant pillar of flame was us. I think that's all the scarecrows, but Dell and Dr. Deputy are missing.
Wait, what? Listen, I'm pretty observant, and I didn't really see much flame from here. I don't know. Did you not make much smoke?
No, it seemed like I looked to the guys like that seemed like a lot of fire to me. Was that a lot for you guys?
Yeah.
That was a lot.
My eyebrows are singed.
It seemed like a lot of flame would have gone up through the well.
Oh, well, I mean, from the edges of the property, we didn't see anything. So maybe it was just kind of like instantaneous or something and didn't really stick around. I don't know, but okay. But where's what happened to Dell? Where's Dell?
We don't know. She just disappeared. Did she say anything to you about something like this happening?
No, she didn't say a thing. We'll take a quick commercial break right there.
Oh, buddy.
No, Del didn't say anything. I don't know what could have happened. We haven't seen her. We haven't seen the Dr. Deputy. Nobody came back out of the tunnel.
Okay, well, we're gonna head up and we'll reconnect with you, I guess. We'll see you at the. This looks like a well. We'll see you at the. Wait. New Rogue, can we move that immovable rod?
Yeah, if I click it.
Okay, yeah, we should be able to hopefully get out of the well then. It covered it great.
But what about the doors? There's still the doors?
There are two doors.
Doors at the bottom of a well. I mean, you want to check them out?
Oh, we can't give up on the quest just now. I mean, for all we know, Dell and Dr. Deputy will be beyond those doors.
I guess it's possible. We came in here without them, but maybe? Rumble, we'll have to call you back.
Okay, I'll just keep watching the tunnel. If you want me to set fire to all the corn or something, let me know and I'll do it.
Okay. Did you hear an explosion or anything, Rumple?
Well, I mean, I don't know how. Like the farm is pretty wide, so we kind of heard like or something like that, but not a lot from where we are.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're still, I don't know, on the same plane of existence. I don't know what happened when we went through the dark. I swear Del was right behind me, and now she and Dr. Deputy are gone. Yeah, good idea. Wait by the tunnel. Maybe she'll make her way out to you.
I could tell that like you're here because I can feel the stone on you, and I can feel the stone on New Rogue, and I can feel the stone on Shadow Nemesis. I've just got Del, so I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there's
I'll hold
doors
here.
at the bottom of a well. We'll tell you what we find.
Yep. Keep me updated.
Wait,
right.
wait, 1 second. I'm gonna get on this
I'm
thing.
Still here.
You've got your stone, yeah.
Hey, can you put Jack Magnum on the line, real quick, please? Please, I need to know something. He might like with all that's been going on. Maybe he's seen something that others haven't.
Okay, just do you want to talk to him, or do you just want me to ask him for you?
No, I'd like to talk to him. Just hold the stone up to him, please.
Okay. I'm holding the stone against him.
Okay. Jack Magnum, are you there? How are you doing, buddy?
I have to look up sending stone rules. Just a second. This is not a niche I planned for.
Yeah. I feel like we have expended their uses.
Okay, I have to check the spell sending. Just a second.
Oh, sending? Oh, right, the sending stones. Right. I think that's our fun 25-word limit.
Oh, this is approximately. We've been using it like a cell phone, which is fine, and it's creature that you are familiar with. So I think by default, yes, this would work. You just hear back.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a little toasty down here. Are you doing okay, pal? You get along with Westra, actually? You hate her and you wish she wasn't there. That's not nice. Stop it. Look, buddy. Dell and Dr. Deputy have gone missing. So I just want to make sure that everything's, kosher with you, okay? I need to make sure everything's going okay.
Okay, I took the stone back. This felt like it was going on too long, but I couldn't hear what was being said. Was that helpful or problematic?
It was helpful. He's alive.
Thank you. They're safe, New Rogue. So we'll see them soon, okay?
All right.
You want to figure out this door thing? Let's do that.
Yes, we should go beyond the doors.
Okay.
Good luck. Bye.
Thanks, Rumble.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll help open the door if the general wants me to.
Hey, Shadow Nemesis, what's going on with that? Is this like a bit? I appreciate you helping out and stuff like that, but it's very obvious that you're like putting on kind of like an act. Like,
oh no,
I appreciate the help. I just what's up? Is there anything you want to talk about?
No. I just want to help you. And to do it better, I put on my RoboCop helmet, and
you sound completely different.
What? Well, hey, how does RoboCop sound, though? Right? He doesn't sound like Shadow Nemesis. He sounds exactly like how I'm talking.
Yeah, Peter Weller, whatever his name is. Yeah,
you got it. I'm gonna open the 1 and 2 door.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll just let him do his thing. Seems more constructive and collaborative.
You return to the 10-foot by 10-foot room. Shadow Nemesis, I have to ask, because previously you were on the ceiling. Are you on the floor again? What angle are you opening the door from? And are you guys following him in? Are you watching from a distance? Are you right up against the door? Like, where's everybody at?
I'll follow him in. I think the first thing that would draw my attention is the remains of these scarecrows, just to get an idea of what they even were. I know I burnt them up pretty bad, but like what was even going on there?
Yeah, when you look down, you see that they are pretty traditionally constructed. They had a rough wooden skeleton that seems to have been nailed together. When you look at the pieces, you can see that there were like shears or scissors used for the fingers. You're not seeing a whole lot of anything else, because if it isn't something that could survive the blast, otherwise it wasn't there. But you're not seeing anything obviously magical or otherwise that would have empowered them.
Okay.
Oh, do they have scissor hands?
That is what it would look like. Yes. Scissors, individual scissor blades, things like that, making the hands.
Okay, I'm going to nab a hand and I'm going to try to put it on my stump. See if I can get some scissor hands going.
Okay.
And I say that. I'm going to get scissor hands and put it on my stump before I open the door.
Can you roll me a sleight of hand?
Aha. Ba-dum-bum. All right.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. Sleight of hand, that's a total of 12.
12. You cannot successfully attach this hand to your hand, but if you hold it in place, it looks like you have a hand. Sort of.
I do that for a bit, and I'm like, well, that was fun opening the door. And then I want to climb on the wall and be above the door and then bend down to open the door.
Yes.
But could you quickly get my movable rod before you do that while you're up on the ceiling?
Well,
I'm here to help everybody, and
wait.
no! What is it, Tyler?
I think you got the right idea here, Shadow Nemesis, of like staying above the door. Like we don't know what's through there. New Rogue, why don't you jump up with me and we'll both grab onto the immovable rod. We'll hang from up there just while the door gets opened.
Okay, but I only jumped that high because adrenaline was running so much because of those scary, scary, scary wooden skeletons.
I'll give you a boost if you want.
All right, fine. Just don't touch
I'll
my hands.
help you.
You're wearing boots, right? You're wearing special
I have my
boots?
boots.
Got it. Yeah, I'll give you a boost.
Great.
Okay.
I'm helping. I'll help you.
How are you going to help, Shadow Nemesis?
I'm going to carry you up without touching the parts that hurt me, I say to New Rogue.
So you're grabbing my head after I step on Tyler's ass?
Yep. I'm going to grab your head and gently lift it. And then
Ow.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Then...
Okay, I'm going to say that happens.
Did you say you stepped on my ass? I don't want to make this a thing, but I thought traditionally give you a boost would be, I'd lace my fingers together and you'd put your foot on that and I'd spin you up.
I thought you were doing like a pyramid, like too many prime ministers.
I guess so. Yeah, all right. I get on my hands and knees and say, tip off my ass.
Yep, and you do.
Yeah.
Nero, can you roll me a sleight of hand?
Yes. Sorry.
Or I would accept a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. My sleight of hand is 11. Oh, sorry. That's a 12.
12. I will say you reach up and grab onto the bars and then feel your hands melt through the metal grating as it flakes away and you're not attached.
Oh, ow. And I fell on my fanny, which fell on Tyler's fanny.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fuck this. I'll open the door and I just go, I get up and dust myself off and I go to was it 1 and 2 that you wanted to get, Adam?
It's whatever you want to open. I'm fine with whatever.
He was going to the number 1 and number 2 door.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you. I
suggest
in the space I'm sure I would have seen and known, but I was just asking. So yes, the 1 and 2, I grab the thing and try to open it.
Great. Can I get a dex saving throw from Tyler and Guy?
We had the right idea after all. Dex save
15.
That's going to be a little extra for me. Holy shit. I have proficiency in that. So that's going to be a dirty 20.
Whoa.
Okay, I've realized because you are sprawled on the ground, having fallen on your fanny, can you roll at disadvantage for me, New Rogue? I need another roll. Pick the lowest.
But it was broken by his fanny. That's 10.
Okay, no. Do you know what? It was broken by his fanny.
Yay!
I will give it to a 15.
Baby!
Tyler, you open the door, and just a wave of poopy caca water just splashes out, but you and New Rogue manage to dodge aside.
I close that door. Just like however much gets in, I'm immediately
It's a quick wave, and then there's nothing, and you can see that there's just a very stinky tunnel leading upwards.
Oh, okay. It's not like just surging through.
Yeah, no. It's not going to drown you or anything.
Okay. What a way to go. We don't tell Del about this one, guys.
Oh, no.
Okay. Just after reeling from, I'm sure,
Yes.
it's to be clear, smell.
This tunnel is about 3 feet around, so smaller than the tunnel that you came in, and it is slanted pretty sharply upwards. It's very stinky.
And I close the door just to like see the markings again, like 1 and 2, number 1 and number 2. This is piss and shit. What the fuck is number 3 then?
Is that cum?
And that is out. But New Rogue, the mist swirls up around you and gives you a pop culture reference to help you figure out what number 3 could be.
Well, yeah, it's again going back to the proverbial hot dog. It's my mind is just fixated on wondering what this could be, and I don't think I'm getting any answers outside of that reference point of The Simpsons, where it's Lisa. She's not going to school. I think the teachers are on strike, and she has the tape of just things that a teacher would say, and it's her teacher, Miss Hoover. And is that gum? Is that gum? That's right. Is that cum? Is that cum? Over and over and over, and I'm just frozen in place.
And you think that's the only one you have, but the mist swirls up around you, giving you another pop culture reference.
Now I'm just thinking
of another cum pop culture reference, guy.
Yeah.
Or something else.
Now No. We're on a hot streak. Now I'm thinking of that episode of South Park where they run out of internet, so they go to California, and there's only one computer that the whole like town encampment has to use. And Randy breaks in there, and he's like backed up, and so he just God damn, he uses it, and you just have an exterior shot of.
It's just Ghostbusters ectoplasm,
and you're
right?
going, and then it comes back in. He's covered. He's like, "It's ectoplasm." Yes, you got it. You finished it.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I can feel listeners leaving the show currently here while we record and later on the podcast version, I will finish what I have started. The mist swirls up around you and gives you a third pop culture reference.
Oh my God. Now I'm thinking like, what if there is like goo behind this door or even puke, but just being enveloped by it? I just think of like the Blob. Like there's this scene in the Blob, like the remake, where there's who you think is the hero, the kid. He's at the hospital, and they had the transient that was taken in, but then the transient has already expired because the Blob took him. But the guy doesn't know that, and all of a sudden he's just like, he uses the phone, and then there's like pss, 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 a little bit of acid splashing from the ceiling. He looks up, and then the Blob gets him, which in this case. Puke or let's hope it's puke.
Just puke. Maybe just puke.
Yeah.
Yep. And the mist swirls up around you, giving you a fourth pop culture reference.
How can they be leaving if they keep giving the pop culture reference?
Another thing that looks like puke and y'all know Pokemon. Grimer. Man, there's that episode where Ash is like, they go to like this industrial area zone, and like Grimers have just like gooed the place up real bad.
Coming everywhere. Yeah.
Right. Well, no, but they are the cum. But it's
that makes it better.
They're also pollution. I don't want to know what's behind this door, guys. I'm scared. Jack Magnum, please. Oh no, he doesn't want to hear about this.
You watch New Rogue tremble in fear at his own mind about what could be behind door number 3.
Oh.
And that thought begins to haunt you all because it's time to find out. And that'll be the end of our first episode.
Wow.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dmitry Taras, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christopher Little, George Dolby, Richard Cranium, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Nithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia de los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy, Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Shulzari, The Long Family, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Alex Parr, Dragonfly, The Body Barrelers, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, The Gata Family, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Dan the Welshman, Afflicto Gaming, Aiden, Beef Not Cheese, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.